everyone. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Gia's Testimony. How y'all out there doing? Happy Sunday to you all. I hope you all had a blessed day. I really did. I had church service. It was great. The bishop was good. He spoke where he talked about friendship. He got a little deep about friendship. Yeah, so welcome to my channel. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm new to this channel. I'm Gia. I'm new here. I'm talking to everybody. Come and take this journey with me. This is the first time. This is all new for me. I've never really done this before, so I've been quite excited about it. And this is like my 5th video that I'm doing. I'm loving it. It's great. I always look forward to it, and I always look forward to seeing everybody and just giving some information with some love, with honey. Nothing harsh, nothing rough. I'm trying to make it nice and easy and smooth, and I'm trying to make sure that you can enjoy this. And this is just a little something for you to keep you out of the monotony of what's going on. So if you like what I'm saying, subscribe, share, and like. Okay, and I'm coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, I am. So let's get started here. I received some information. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. Just God bless you. God keep you. God love on you. May He just love on you, and just let's take you through this journey, and this journey you about to go through. And like I said in my last videos, if you new and you new to Christ, and you're just walking this path, come and check me out on my channel, and let us help walk you through this journey that God is taking you through, and this adventure that He's going to bring you through. And He's going to bring you through some great things and some moments in your life, and you will never ever in your life forget it, and you'll just thank Him every day for it, like I do. So let's get down to it. I received some information on Facebook. My mentor, she gave me a call. She saw my video. I'm glad she's following me, and she's watching my videos, and she has subscribed to my channel. I really, really appreciate all of those who subscribe to it. And she said to me, are you going to talk about hair? Because from my last video, I had stated that I was going to discuss hair and current events and some new things that was going on, and how these things affect us on a daily basis. And she asked me about the hair, and I am going forward in the hair, and she was specific about what she wanted me to talk about. And I'm going to say to you that I'm going to speak about this whole thing about the relaxer. Throwing the relaxer under the bus, saying they getting ovarian cancer and so on and so forth, and they want to sue the relaxer companies and so on and so forth, and this just getting a little bit out of control. And if you follow me on TikTok, you know that I have a comment and I made a statement about black women, and we need to just get down to the brass taxes of things and get things finished, done, over with, so that we can move forward in some things, so that we can take accountability. That's right, I said it. Accountability. Yes. So this relaxer lawsuit that I've been hearing about, I'm a hairstylist over 30 years. I'm here to tell you that it's not necessarily the relaxer that's giving you ovarian cancer. This thing may go deeper. It could be in your DNA. It could possibly be something that you had going on in your body. Something that you really didn't know much about, you didn't know anything about, and this thing is really affecting you. So I always suggest that you go to your insurance company, and you find yourself a good OBGYN, gynecology, and you go and you find out what's going on. And like I said on my TikTok, you should not be going to an OBGYN when you get pregnant. You should be going to OBGYN gynecology at least once a year. Make sure you get your girl looked at and that's right, I said it, your girl, because she going to be with you your whole life. You got to take care because she going to be with you always. You got to treat her like the queen that she is. Okay, so gynecology And OBGYN is very important for women, period, across the board, but especially African American women. And we have to go. You have to go. You have to go see your OBGYN. You got to make sure that you go get your mammograms and things like that, so that you can make sure that you stay up abreast on women's health. But back to the relaxer and ovarian cancer. I am on the fence with it. I can't say if a person felt this way or not. But one thing I can say is that in all my years, there's always someone that's saying I could do my relaxer myself. And they got two types of relaxers on the shelf in the beauty supply. They got one that's safe for professional use only, and they have one that's in the box. The one that's in the box gives you a stop mark. I have heard all sorts of stories. Women going to sleep in the relaxer, women putting the relaxer all around their head, women not parting, women just doing what they want to do, just taking the relaxer and slapping it on their head like it's grease. And it's not. It's a chemical. Let me give you a little bit of history about lye. Lye originally was used to pull 2 pieces of metal from the railroad track. That's true story. That's fact. Go look that up. Go ahead and Google it. That's what lye initially was used for, and then they realized that there was another use for it, and one is to rearrange bonds, and that's what it does for train tracks and for metal. Things that have bonds which are matter, which brings things together, which gives you a close thing, which is hair, which is bonds. Hair is bonds. It has bonds to it. It's a hair shaft, but it also is made of bonds. And the only way that you can make it straight or curly is through chemicals. The only way you can color it and have a bright color is through chemicals. This is something that we learn in hair school. This is chemicals in hair school, and anybody out there that's in school, that went to school, let it be known that you know this chapter. Chemical chapters. Chemicals are very serious. As my mentor would say, it was surgery. Once you place the relaxer into the hair correctly and properly, then it takes everything out. All kind of moisture, all kind of oil, everything is stripped from it. And you have to replace it, which means that you have to get a good shampoo. You have to send it in the dryer with a conditioner. You have to close these bonds back up again. You have to neutralize, okay? Not adding a whole lot of heat. These are the things that are necessary. That's why hairstylists get paid the money they get paid, especially the ones that care about your hair. So I want to just let you know that everything is not what it seems. If you want to wear a relaxer, which I've seen, I'm in Georgia, you guys need to at least get a texturizer. At least to get some of them coils to kind of come down a little bit, so it's not always so tight, and that you can easily maneuver your hair. And that's what it's about. It's about simplicity. It's about being simple with it. You don't have to be all crazy and all over the place and do all that. You can actually texturize your hair, put rollers in it, and sit under the dryer and come out of the dryer and put a little bit of heat to it, a little beveling iron to it, and your hair will be fabulous. But you can't forget to put oil in it. You can't forget to neutralize it. See, these are steps, and when you're in the hair industry, we know that there's steps to this. That's why sometimes it takes so long. We got to get it right. We got to get it right. We got to get it right, ladies and gentlemen who are dealing with hair and they're dealing with chemicals. We got to get this thing right. So to all you ladies that have gone in and have suffered, saying that the relaxer has caused you to have ovarian cancer and so forth, those things, my heart goes out to you that this happened. I wish that this didn't happen. I wish that someone would have been able to help you and help guide you through your hair journey and your hair process, because it's a journey. It's a process and it's a journey. And if you have a good stylist, someone that cares about your hair and cares about you, then you will have them for years. I used to have clients that I have been with me for 20 plus years. They have been with me for a very long time. And when I kind of decided to leave the hair thing alone and kind of walk away from the hair situation a little bit, I miss them. I miss them. And then I still have some of my clients that still come by and they check me out, and they know that they can always come to me for really, really good service. So I just want to say that to you. Shout out to all my old clients. I love you very much. You've made my life so successful, and you gave me plenty of joy and laughter and humor, and I loved every single bit of it. I love doing hair. Man, it was truly my passion, but God had another plan for me. So now that we've discussed that, shout out to my mentor. I hit that on the button. Let's move on to the elephant in the room, skin bleaching. Yeah, I said it, skin bleaching. Now, cleaning your skin is one thing. You get a really glowy look when you get a real good cleaning of your skin. And I mean, deep down pores, you may not realize that you have so much layers of dirt and makeup on your face. And, you get a really good facial and you treat yourself to a really good facial. And that's another thing, ladies. Make sure you treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Don't work just to pay bills. You make sure that you do something nice for yourself. If it's getting your hair done, if it's getting a nice facial, if it's getting a great massage, if it's getting your nails and your feet done, if it's buying yourself a new outfit after you done worked them 2 and 3 jobs, and make sure you do that for yourself. Okay, I tell you, once you love yourself, then someone else will love you back. So I'm going to just give you that tidbit. You working all these hours and stuff, you make sure you put something aside for yourself, okay? And definitely, I know I love giving to the Lord. I'm going to tell you, I'm a giver. I'm a cheerful giver unto the Lord. I like to sow seeds. And I am here to let you know that all ground is not good ground. And that's not always necessarily where you need to sow. That's what we need to find out. We really need to move and walk with our spirit and not so much with our emotions and how we feel at the time or who we like at the time or, ooh, girl, he gave a good service. You can really tell the pastor and the bishops and things in their congregation by the people that sit around you that are members of the church. You see their prosperity and they're sowing into a good, the ground they're sowing into is good. Sow into that ground if you think that, this is a good ground for you to sow into. It could be a blessing for you. My pastor, he was truly a blessing, and he was definitely good ground. I know some good ground people. So, skin bleaching. Like I'm going to just say this. Like, if you have a couple of marks, if you're getting your skin cleaned and stuff like that, that's one thing. But when you go the next step and you want to completely remove your melanin out of your skin, then that's something totally different. And it doesn't always look too good. But here's a bit of tea. They have melanin shots. That's right, I said it. It's melanin shots. Back in the day, before there was Oprah Winfrey. Okay, before there was Oprah Winfrey, there was Sally, Jesse Raphael, and Donahue. Before there was Oprah Winfrey, and I'm here to let you know that they had a lady that was a traveler. She used to travel back and forth out into Africa, and she just loved melanin. She just loved the skin, the tone, the darkness of the skin, and she decided that she wanted the same thing. And she went and she received melanin shots. And I think that it went a little bit too far because it really, really had her real dark. So I just want to let you know that you got quite a few people out here that are getting melanin shots that are not necessarily African American, but they're getting melanin shots. And I don't mean to poke, but if you bleaching, y'all looking a little bit Asian. I mean, I don't like that. I'm not trying to come up against any of God's creation, but I'm just saying that's what you started. You don't look Caucasian. You look a little bit more like you're Asian. You got yellow skin, not pale skin, and so listen. Just be blessed with what God has given you. Let the Lord. I mean, listen. We wear hair. We do enhancements, but when you start going and doing other things, then it could get a little bit too much for you there. Then you have to live with this. This is just like tattoos. I mean, you get these tattoos and everything, and you get them at 19, 16, 20, 22, 23, and you get these tattoos, and by the time you 40, you're like, what is that? Well, it used to be. It was supposed to be a rose, but it looked like it wilted a little bit. I'm just saying so. You gotta be mindful about what you do to yourself when you're young, because you have to live with this body. This body and everything you have to take with you for the rest of your life as long as you live. You have to take care of this body, ladies. You have to take care of this body. You have to know that there are definite repercussions for things that we do. Now, it may not be right then and there. Like I said, certain things I can't eat that I used to be able to eat back in the day, I can't eat right now. Because it tastes good going down, but once it got to go through, boy, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Listen, certain things we can't eat anymore, certain things we can't drink anymore. We got to tone it down, take it down, so that we can have this life in this body, and we can not only be great internally, but eternally and physically. You want to be in good shape. You want to be in good health. You want to look good. You want your skin to look nice. You want your nails to look nice. You want your hair to look nice. You don't want to become an older woman and look like, oh my gosh, she used to be around the way girl, but now she's just an old broad from up the block. That's right. I said it. That's right. We don't want to have that going on. We want the girl from around the way to look like the grown woman from around the way. We want it to look like that's her from back in the day. We don't want nobody to say that to you. We don't want that. So we want you to kind of keep up on these things. And I know plastic surgery is a big deal right now for younger people. And I just want you guys to be a little bit mindful about all this plastic surgery that's going on with your bodies. Make sure that you don't keloid. That's another thing. Black women have a tendency to keloid. Other women have a tendency to be in a lot of pain after some of these things and some of the surgery. And you have to make sure that you keep up on your diet. And know that plastic surgery is not a one-time deal. If they did not tell you that, I'm here to tell you. I'm from Newark, New Jersey, people. And I have been around Dominicans for a very long time. And Dominican women have been known to get work done. But one thing they do is they maintain that work. And that means that they go once every 2 or 3 years for a touch up. That's like getting your hair done. It has to be something that your body has to adjust to, and you have to make certain provisions for, and you have to eat a certain way, and you still have to go and diet, and you still have to make sure that you keep these things up. You can't go on the same thing that you was going on before. You have to tone down and pull back away from the table. You can't drink the same things that you used to drink. The same thing for gastro bypass surgery. I have been blessed to know a woman who got gastro bypass surgery, and she is actually doing very awesome. She's gotten it done. It was some years back. You would never know, but she was conscious of her diet intake. She knew that her stomach was much smaller, so she had to calm down. And I tell you, she looks fantastic. She looks great. You would have never known that she even got the work done, the surgery, and she got working out, and she looks fantastic. And shout out to you, Khadijah. You got that work done, and you look fantastic. So I want to say that. So I just want to let you know that, we black women we have to be mindful of what's going on, and we have to take some accountability of the decisions that we make, okay? We definitely have to be mindful of that. And speaking of mindful of decisions that we make, today in service it talked about friendship. Whew. This season, boy, I tell you, this season, it ain't going to be so pleasant for a whole lot of people. Some people going to lose friends. Some people going to get new friends. Some people going to eliminate friends. Some people, this is a season that you're going to be by yourself. You're going to figure out, and God is going to let you know he want to talk to you and he want to be your friend. He needs to be your friend right now. And for this season, he needs your undivided attention. And he will tell you who to bring in and who to let go. Okay, so we got to know that, as friends and as women, we're not going to always get along. We're not going to always see eye to eye. We're not going to always agree with each other on situations and discussions. We're not going to always agree. We're not going to always say, oh, yeah, because you're a black woman and because you're a woman, you're right. No, that's not necessarily the case. I got to say it, and I'm going to say it. I don't like Nancy Pelosi. I did not want her to be the House Speaker of the House. I didn't want it. I was glad when she was gone. I thought she was worse. I thought she was a mess, and I thought she was way too emotional for the job. That's right. I said it. That's right. I said it. Doggone it. I'm saying it. It's 2024. I'm saying it. I didn't particularly care for her. Okay? I didn't care for her. Melania Trump. Can I just say that? She hardly ever spoke. When she did speak, you didn't really understand what she was saying. So, where are we at with this? Just because I'm a woman and just because I'm a black woman doesn't mean that I'm supportive of you and what you say and what you think. It doesn't necessarily mean that I got your back because I'm a black woman. Because what you could be saying, it could be completely out of order with my spirit. I said it. I said it. I may not necessarily want to be. That may not be, my spirit is not happy with that. My spirit may not be feeling that. And it's nothing wrong with that. We have to learn to agree to disagree. We have to learn to agree to disagree. But, when some things are just blatant in your face, just drop it. Just let it go. Sometimes it takes us some time. Sometimes it's like friends, and then sometimes it's family that's friends that just do you in, will stab you up, and you won't even know it. So the bishop that I listen to and I watch out here in Georgia, he spoke about friendship, and he spoke about being dedicated to friendship, being dedicated to friendship. He spoke about that, which was awesome, because I felt like, wow, I didn't know that we was going to go this deep this Sunday morning, but we did. And he said a friendship is considered a covenant. A friendship is concession. It challenges you. It's compassionate. And it's equally considerate. I mean, Bishop Dreyfus C. Smith, he has the Wings of Faith ministry out here in Georgia, in Kanye, Georgia. And, I think he's awesome. I think he's great. And he really broke it down today, and he talked about friendship, and that friendship is a covenant. And that if you can't have a friend that's going to challenge you and is going to be compassionate and want to, you can't have a friend when everything is all good and it's all going well and they're your friend. See, that's what I consider fair weather. When everything is all good, everything looks great, you look good, everything is flowing, and you got a friend. You'll have a whole lot of friends. P. Diddy got a whole lot of friends, but seems like these wasn't friends, huh? He might have thought they was friends, but maybe they wasn't friends. Okay, it's a lot going on right now. Monique might have thought she had a whole lot of friends and realized early on that they wasn't there. They didn't have her back. They were scared of their own career, and they were scared of their own thing. So true friendship is a covenant. True friendship is there when you're down. It's there when you up. See, how can you stand the rain? No addition. Can you stand the rain? That's the song. Everybody's good when the sun is shining, but can you stand the rain? I mean, I know some people and some friends that have been through some major things in their life, and God has blessed them to come through it, and I prayed for them to come through it, because I wanted to pray for their uplifting of their life. Pray. See, prayer is a mighty thing when you do that for a friend. When you pray for a friend, that's a powerful thing. See, the Lord is always clear with us when it comes down to us and others and loving each other. And he said, out of all of the 10 commandments, the number one was to love your neighbor like you love yourself. That's the number one commandment. That's the main source right there. Is to love your friend. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Be neighborly to your neighbor. Be good with your neighbor. You may not particularly, your neighbor may not be you may not necessarily have to go out, hang out, and go and have, barbecues with your neighbor. But if something is going on, you want to be able to give your neighbor a pie. During the holidays, you want to give a card to your neighbor and say, happy holidays and thanks for being a neighbor. Okay? Thanks for being a neighbor. Thanks for being a friend. So that's where it's at with today, the service that I received. I was so blessed by it, with friendships. A covenant. It's a covenant. A friend will challenge you, challenge your ways, challenge who you are, challenge what you do. They'll challenge you. Oh, what you say that you got to do such and such? Oh, did you do it? Did you get that done? Did you speak to that person? Did you find out what was going on? How's everything going? Did you make that happen? Did you find yourself a job? Well, come on now. We got to pray for you to get a job. That's a friend. If everything is going well, how's it going? It's going, oh, well, praise the Lord. Let's just give the Lord the praise because it's all working out in your favor and not be jealous of it. See, that's true friendship. So it's a covenant. It's something that's going to challenge you. It's going to challenge you. And it's compassionate. I may not always like what my friends do, say, or think, but I have compassion for their situation. I have to be compassionate. Are your friends compassionate about your situation? Do your friends pray for you? Do your friends challenge you? Do they do that? Is it equally? Are y'all equally in one accord and equally yoked? Are y'all equally yoked? Are y'all equally in one accord so that y'all can move this mountain together? So that y'all can climb up this mountain together? So that's what it was about. Was about friendship. It was a great service, and if anybody out there, y'all wasn't able to get the Sunday service this morning, hopefully y'all watch it on YouTube like I do from time to time, because I tell you, the bishop is about an hour and 45 minutes away from me, so I gotta catch him sometimes live. Okay, so I make sure I make that happen. When I could get over there to Bible study, I get over there to Bible study. It's be a little bit easier. So I'm just going to say it. I had to say it today that, sisters, we may not always agree with each other, but this is the T for us. We got to take some accountability for our actions. And listen, don't be so quick to just go along with somebody because they got pearls on. Oh, they wearing pearls. They got to be right because they got the pearls on. Oh, you see that? Oh, yeah, I'm going to go along with that. Again, read the story, the book, before you judge the cover. Because you might be surprised. The one that's not wearing pearls at all may be your greatest champion. You never know. So I just wanted to come on here and discuss some things with y'all. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I got a couple of things that's on the horizon. We got some things going on in Brooklyn. Over there in NYC. They literally are digging a tunnel. For what? For what? They did a 3D broadcast on it. I have no idea. I'm going to be coming back with that. And again, Cat Williams is still trending. OMG. He is still trending until the next blast comes, okay? And let's not get too terrified. Let's not listen to a lot of this fear mongering. We got some things that was going on in Miami, a little bit close by me. Euphrates River is it done dried up. I don't know. This thing out here is serious. It's getting real. But the Lord has us, and remember, He's at the helm. He's in charge of it all. You will not be missing the train. Okay, I just want to let you know that. I want to say just like love and blessings, and may that you have peace, okay, and that your evening goes well, and that your day goes even more fabulous, okay? I just want to give you a shout out to that, and I want to say good night. I want to say God bless you all. Thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, okay? And I just love you with the love of the Lord, and I say have a good evening, and God bless you. Good night.